everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Long Live the Queen. So let's go ahead and get rid of this for a second, because I don't know why. This is the second time in a row we've started it up with the skills screen loaded up, but I always like to start it off by checking out Elodie, see how she's doing. Fortunately, she's pretty depressed right now. Yeah, her mood is depressed. And I don't really remember too much what I want to focus on. That's probably my greatest weakness throughout this series. And my older sister does watch it, and she was telling me about this. She was saying like, yo, Brendan, you big poopy face. You always say you're gonna do all these things in one episode, but in the next episode you completely forget about it. It's just because I've got like the memory of a drunken sloth or something like that. Never had a very good memory, but let's see. What do I want to do for today? Since we're depressed, our main our skills are highest in decoration and animal handling. We could continue work on the falcons, because there were a lot of calls, or checks throughout the game that involved falcons. But, and not too many that focused on instrument voice or decoration. I think I remember one that might have had to do with instrument and voice. Although voice might have something to do with public speaking as well, but I'm pretty sure that's just like singing, and only singing, so it wouldn't affect that at all. But we do also consider that we could also focus on other things. As I said before, I really want to get into the treasury. So let's do one more for production. We'll do production today, and why not put one more into falcons? It'll be kind of weird for us, but we could also get some falcon stuff going. And one thing that I also need to consider is that Strategizing was once again very helpful in saying that court manners was a check that came up a lot before. So we'll try to work towards making that positive again, I think, now. And I believe that was willful? Yeah, I think it was willful that allowed us to work on the social, mainly royal demeanor and conversation traits. So we're working back towards willful again, which might have been what we were already going to work on, so that could be good to know. Just double check one more time. We were going to do production, and were we gonna do production and falcons? I don't know. Well, let's just do that. So animal handling, falcons. Can't do that because can't do court manners because they'll give us a horrible negative at the time being. Where the hell was... Wow, apparently my memory is especially bad today. Economics production. I do not know what is wrong with me. Apparently I'm slowly losing my ability to comprehend any thoughts at all. So let's see. 30. You learn that most of the domain's iron is mined in Sudbury and transported west by the Gowan River to the Kavala. Nice to know that they transport things by river. I mean, obviously I'm sure they bring them by boat. It's not like a lumber mill where they just send the wood down the river. Especially since it's metal, it would all just sink. But kind of cool to know how our country works. Or at least our production line works a lot based on boat travel and stuff like that. 40. You spend time with your chosen bird, speaking to her and letting her get to know you. That's pretty cool. Even if we don't get to use the falcon thing too much, I do kind of like the idea of Elodie like having this pet falcon. I think that would be really cool for a queen. So let's see. Banyan, Duke of Murray. Is this the first time we've seen this guy in this Let's Play? I'm not sure. Your Highness, my sympathies for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never be coming back. Thank you. However, I must call for your aid. The Ixionite occupation of the county of Imbrium has gone on for too long. Now is the time to push back. Foreign affairs failed. That's not good. I think we failed that last time as well. I know there's been some problems with Ixion, but I don't know the details. I guess they're occupying Southern Marie. And military failed? I thought we put some points into that. Actually, we probably didn't. I'm probably thinking of our last run. I don't know anything about the military. I don't want to fight. There must be a peaceful way to settle this. I will send for diplomats from Ixion and try to come to some arrangement. Thank you, Your Highness. Your Highness, if I may ask, that necklace you're wearing, where did it come from? It was a gift from the Duke of Sedna. Then you have made arrangements with him? Oh shoot, Court Manor success! Sweet! I actually was not expecting that. We only have like 20 points in there, but those points really, really counted at that moment. Super awesome. I think he's asking if I'm engaged to the Duke. Oh... Let's just say, we'll say to him, I just like jewelry. Us saying I'm considering it doesn't really mean anything to this guy, unless he's going to go off on his own and start talking to people about it, which is something that we do need to consider. We don't want to, we haven't decided on our own yet, so we don't want to put out any strange ideas among the populace, so let's just say that we just like jewelry. Not at all! But I appreciate presents, doesn't everyone? If you say so, Your Highness. Who knows, maybe that actually makes us seem a little bit, ignorant in some ways, being all like, hey, we're gonna take this courting gift and wear it, even though we're not actually going to honor the meaning behind that gift, so maybe that was actually a bit of a foolish choice for me. We're going to definitely keep on working towards willful. Let's see if there's any way that we could bring... even bringing depressed up by 2 does not make willful our main priority. That sucks. Definitely not that. +1 cheerful. +2 to willful. Okay. But 1 to lonely. But that does not affect our depressed tree at all. So that means we're gonna have 1 more day with depressed being maxed out, but I think that sneaking out is definitely our main priority for the moment. I think that would handle things the best way possible for us. Which probably means we'll do a little bit more animal handling, because since we already have so many points in Falcons, might as well keep on working with that tree. I don't think I saw I think I saw horses come up once previously, and I think I got that check successfully without having any points in it. So I feel like horses might not be all that mandatory, but we did see that 1 dogs check. So let's go ahead and do dogs, and then put some points into trade. That should work out pretty fine for the time being. So animal, dogs, and trade. 10. You learn that even the smallest of villages has a central market where locals can trade what they have grown or made with others who have different skills. That's pretty obvious. I mean, obviously that's the first thing we've learned, so it's gotta start with the standards, but I was expecting something a little bit more in-depth than that. 10. You visit the kennels and learn about different breeds of dogs. Cool stuff. The representative from Ixion is here. Be careful. No one wants to give up prizes that they have won. You have the full support of my sister and myself, Your Highness. Whoa, this lady's new. Yeah, this event didn't happen. I think we actually must have had some... I think we actually might have gotten that military success before, because we decided to go to war rather than talking it out. And previously, in all honesty, I think I much rather would have wanted to talk it all out like we're doing right here, even if I might have failed it before, so hopefully we won't fail it now. Because this lady, I do not recognize her at all. Bryn, Duchess of Hellas, Countess of Dysomnia. Okay. Humph! Let's get this over with. The diplomat. Oh no, Novan History failed. Your Royal Highness, thank you for granting me this audience. I am sure we can come to an amicable agreement. Let bygones be bygones, no? We will forget about your unprovoked attacks on us, and you will transfer the rights to this little province. Foreign affairs failed. Ooh, this is rough. We can be good neighbors again, without any lives being lost. Okay, we are the queen. It's awful that we failed both of those, but I am not just gonna surrender a province straight up. I got, like, Gotta at least make some kind of stand. I could straight up execute him, but that might be a little bit harsh. That seems like that would trigger a war effort more than anything else. Hate to say it, but we might want to offer him some money. I don't think we have quite enough to succeed in a bluff. I wish I could pull up my skill tree right here, because I don't remember what we had in that regard. Really wish we could have succeeded in some of those checks. But we're not just gonna surrender. Let's offer him some money, see what happens there. That is not acceptable. All the land north of the river belongs to us. We are willing to offer some payment in exchange for the inconvenience you have suffered, but nothing more. I believe we could settle the matter for 8,000 gold lassie. Accounting trade failed. I have some points in those. God damn. That's an awful lot of money. I think the safety of the country is important. Let's agree for the time being. This really might make us suffer later, but hopefully, if we keep on getting those accounting/trade stats up as high as possible, maybe we could earn this back. So let's agree. Very well! Negotiating like this is stressful. Yeah, but I think pressured is an okay thing for us to get, at least for the time being. It doesn't really affect us too much right now. So, is there any way to make us more cheerful without making us more yielding as well? I got a feeling that is a no— oh, there we go right there. Because lonely affects pressured. Okay, that's fine. That might actually make things difficult for us later on, because I don't think we'll ever want to work on I don't think we'll ever want to be depressed again. I mean, from an emotional standard, you definitely not ever want to be depressed again. But from our gameplay standpoint, I don't think we ever want to be depressed again. And bringing pressure down and what was it? Pressure down and cheerful up more might make it harder for us to lean into anything else once we're done with willful. But I think that's the way we have to go for now. So let's go ahead and do that. A walk in the fresh air helps you forget the burdens on your shoulders. Oh, that's lovely. And here we are! Elodie the Willful. Let's see. Oh, shoot. That actually gives us a big negative for royal demeanor and does nothing for conversation. That has to be pressured then, which is rough. Unless it was yielding? I don't think it was yielding, though. Well, Willful gives us military! Of course! That honestly is probably pretty obvious in hindsight, which sucks. So let's, what do we want to work on otherwise then? The good thing now, though— oh god. Okay, we actually have to get out of, willful immediately. Because that ruins our economics thing. And I want to be a lumen as fast as possible. So let's see. We're going to do intrigue and might as well get to work on— actually, would it be smart to get to work on some military stuff right now, or is there something else that we would want to work on? Honestly, it might be a good idea to go ahead and put some points into dance, but because I think that did help us in some subtle ways, probably, during the ball. But if I'm gonna work on dance, I think I'm going to want to work on it a lot, rather than just put a few points in there and then ignore it. Let's see. We'll go ahead and do military and work on some of our intrigue stuff. Might as well push the benefits while we have them, you know, so, or while we have the bonus in them. So, internal affairs first, I think. Once again, as I've mentioned before, I think it's best to, like, make sure things are safe within our own country before needing to worry about other people attacking us, because I think getting destroyed from the inside is worse than the outside. And then logistics was I chose that first because it was a nice mix between the two, correct? Being able to move troops. Yeah, logistics is a nice, kind of, balance between the two, I would have to guess. So let's see. Your maternal uncle, 20. Your maternal uncle's wife, the Countess Nix, claims kinship to the old Merva line and originally asked your mother for title to the duchy. However, no one could verify her lineage. As a compromise, your mother created her brother, Duke of Merva. Sounds like... the wording created sounds kind of weird there. Who knows, maybe I just don't understand it in this context. 30. The last Duke of Mead was the older half-brother of the current Duchess. His reign was brief and highly scandalous. He defied tradition to pledge himself as the life mate of the old Duke of Ursel, then broke off only a year later. He retired into seclusion and died, still unwed. What a sad, sad life for that man. 10. You learn about the types and amounts of food required for any army on the march, and how long they will remain edible. Once again, such an important thing to know when, commanding armies. There are reports that a Keithong has been sighted leaving the old forest. Oh shoot! This is the beast thing, correct? So hopefully one of my animal things will help for that. Oh, it's lore. Okay, lore and Novan history. Never mind. What's a Keithong? A beast with the body of an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak, and spikes on its back. So frickin' scary sounding. Eek! Several disappearances in southern Calaris are already thought to be the work of this creature. What do we do? Should we send hunters? The traditional policy on stray beasts is to hope that they return to the forest and stay there. Hunters are no match for such creatures. You would only make it angry and waste more lives. So, we just let it eat people? Everyone dies in the end. This is our really, really dark father, and that makes us more depressed. That is bad. As I already mentioned, I do not want us getting more depressed. Also, there is a letter for you. Talarist, the Duke of Sedna, will be arriving next week for an official visit. Oh, that's nice. Oh, yes, he's our to wed. That really makes me want to work on court manners, but I don't think we... well, we already have some points in court manners. Let me see. Depressed did not give us a negative in it, but willful did, if I remember correctly. God, why do I not remember this? Like I said, memory of like a drunken sloth. Let's try work towards pressured, though. What kind of stuff will help us with pressured? Oh god, there's gotta be something that'll give us more than one pressured! That is rough. Okay, what about negatives to lonely, then? Wow, I'm not really seeing any negatives to lonely. Everything is plus lonely. That is rough. I need more places to go to. That's one of the nice things about maxing out specific skills really quick, because those give you like the tennis court or other things. I forget what some of the other places were. Man, I honestly don't really know what to do here. Let's see. What are all the things that just increase pressured? I think there was only one. And yeah, it was this one. So +2 to yielding, which actually would be very helpful for our willful, but that doesn't do anything for depressed. So I guess we're just gonna have to stick with being depressed for now. We've already read that thing, if I remember correctly, so that's fine. And okay, I kind of thought this was the case. So now we don't really have public manners at all. Hopefully that 20 will be enough, but I do not think that's the case. Too bad, because I really would like to work on that with the Duke or our betrothed arriving, or our prospective betrothed. Once again, of course, we have animal handling and expression as our main traits for here. So let's once again work on a bit more of the animal handling stuff. We'll do dogs, but then we won't work on expression. We'll work on one of the side things. probably more trade, so we could get closer to getting accounting really, really high. So let's go ahead and do that. Animal handling, dogs, economics, trade. Cool. Just double check, make sure that's all good. Looks fine and dandy to me, so let's go ahead and get started with this day. 20. You learn that individual peddlers travel between villages and cities. Some on foot with packs and mules, others riding horses or wagons. Sometimes different wagons group together to form a caravan. Hey, unlocked a new outfit! I love the new outfits. That's gonna be one that'll boost our trade too, I believe. So hopefully that'll get us closer to gain that lumen crystal. 20. You learn about dog grooming and the most common diseases and injuries that dogs suffer from. You learn that standard commands for working with trained hunting dogs and retrievers. Okay. Ah, here he is once again, Talarist. Ah, Your Highness, what a pleasure it is to meet you in person at last. Your description did not do you justice. I don't know how to deal with handsome older men paying me compliments. I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted my humble offering. A jewel for a jewel, but you are the more precious. I hope that this is only the beginning of a mutually beneficial relationship. A union between us would bring stability to both our peoples. He really does want to marry me. Alright, once again I would like to accept his offer, even though that did upset our father last time, but mainly to just kinda change things up again. Change things up for this run. Let's go ahead and politely decline, see how things change with that decision. I need to let him down gently. Core manners failed, oh, I was hoping we would have enough, but really 20 for this does kinda make sense. I am not marrying you. I'm only 14. That may not have been gentle. I see. I regret the misunderstanding. Okay, hopefully that won't come back to backstab us, but, not really backstab us as much as just stab us in the back. But I could definitely see that being a possibility. So depressed is maxed out. That is very unfortunate. Probably means I'm gonna work towards maxing out pressured and then bring up depressed, because there isn't a single +2 to cheerful or minus to depressed, if I am correct. Yeah, this is just -1 depressed. But that's a good thing, though, I suppose. Oh, God. That's part of the problem. The thing that's making us, that's increasing pressured, what we want, is also making us more depressed. I frickin' hate it whenever that happens. That's the thing that I don't like about this option. Unless we're going for yielding, this one is, quite difficult to handle in many regards, or quite difficult to work with. So let's attend court once again. Means we're definitely going to be depressed today. But we could just keep pushing our advantages, I suppose. Let's check out our new outfit. A tuxedo? That is classy as hell. We are oh my god. This is so badass. I freaking love you, Elodie. You're awesome. Oh man. Man, oh man. Let's actually take it off for 1 second because I just want to double check, make sure that, okay, yes, everything is over 25. That's what I just wanted to make sure of. Look at the little black, like, bow ties in her hair. This is like the coolest outfit ever. I like it a lot. So, back to accounting work, and we are going to focus on accounting like mad. We could honestly put 2, like double our works in regards to accounting, but I don't think that's necessary. Mainly because we're gonna get pretty good benefits right there, and we're relatively close to 25. So I think that, 75, not 25, we're way above 25. And I would like to max out this animal handling bonus while we have it. So, animal handling, horses! God, I cannot get over this outfit. This is frickin' amazing. 40. You study bookkeeping and the art of notating incomes and expenditures, as well as how to determine the amount of funds and solvent businesses needs. Funds a solvent business needs to keep on hand in order to continue functioning. 10. You walk around the stables, meeting the royal horses, learning about their breeds and the names for different parts of their anatomy. Oh, that's pretty cool. I would imagine that would be pretty specific for week 1, or getting to a 10 competence in that skill. What you got, Pops? You are requested to stand in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests the mercy of the crown. Kevin. Your Highness, this slattern dares to beg pardon when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof. We're just wearing this fancy tuxedo to court. That's pretty damn awesome. Oh, which sister, good sir? Corin Send, the Duchess of Mead. Is she all right? She is unharmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchens before anyone could eat her foul spew. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's justice, it is. Them devils killed me brother and broke me mom's heart. Lied to her, they did. When she went to see why he'd not come back, she had gone for a soldier when he never would. He weren't the only one, neither. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice. You see? She's completely unrepentant. Hang her and be done with it. Internal affairs, partial success. Nice. This might have something to do with the last Duke of Mead. He was involved in all sorts of scandals. Oh, yes! We've got an additional option! That is really good. Okay, let's ask the Earl of Io about her story. I need to know if she has any justification for her actions. Oh no, that's not good. Did the old Duke kill her brother? Oh, this might turn bad. Are you accusing my family? I'm asking what happened. God, I really wish court manners was higher right now. The honor of our line is far greater than that of wet-bottomed child who sits the throne. Wow, what a douchebag. What? Without warning, the Earl of Io draws a dagger and slices the convict's throat. Wow, this guy is a big ol' ass. No one harms my family. No one. He throws the blood-stained dagger to the floor and walks away. Ugh. Okay, definitely don't want to mess with that guy in the future. In all honesty, right now I kind of wish I could execute him. But obviously that's not going to be an option for us. So let's go with once again... Actually, what would be a better way to handle this? We could keep on increasing pressure. The piano music's so crazy right now. We could keep on increasing pressure. Let's actually do that, because that'll actually bring it closer to yielding as well. And I would like some points toward yielding for the future. Then, in the next few days, we could just do the minus depressed single skill, or trait, or whatever you'd want to call that. We are so close to getting to 75 for our skills in accounting. I'm pretty sure that's all that we need to start working on our lumen capabilities. Then once that's done, maybe we could also start working on the weapons to get some cool, like, enhanced, magically enhanced weaponry or something, if that does work in this game. Like, me and Stratazing have talked about it a little bit outside this, and we both, like, agree that it's, like, would be goddamn awesome. But, who knows? Don't know if the game is that in-depth or not, but if that option does come up, I would love to use that to our advantage. But yeah, anyways, I think that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, a comment, and or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer, and I will see you all next time.